What's up everybody, we are back with another exotic weapons and catalyst video, and this one is on the SUROS regime exotic auto rifle, which is a primary kinetic weapon. So let's get into those perks real quick. The first perk is hammer forged rifling. It is a durable ranged barrel, so it increases the range. The second perk is tactical mag. This weapon has multiple tactical improvements. It slightly increases stability, it increases the reload speed, and it slightly increases the magazine size. So this weapon has two origin traits which you can select which one to apply. The first one is spinning up. Holding down the trigger increases the rate of fire. So when you first press it, it's a normal rate of fire and it just keeps getting quicker and quicker. The second one, which is what I prefer, is dual speed receiver. When aiming down the sights, the weapon rate of fire slows while the weapon damage is increased. So with that slower rate of fire, you can get a little bit of a better aim and you're also getting more damage. And just a note, hip firing is a regular rate of fire. The next perk is hand laid stock. This weapon is optimized for recoil control, so increased stability. And the last perk is a kill tracker for PvE and PvP. Now the reason I have PvP selected is because of the catalyst, which we'll get into here in a minute. Now the intrinsic trait is SUROS Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. That's pretty cool and actually ties into the catalyst, as well as the origin traits. Now, as for the catalyst, it further increases the chance for kills to regen health. Additionally, it increases the recoil direction. Without the catalyst, it's 50. With the catalyst, it bumps up to 100. So, how to obtain the SUROS regime exotic auto rifle? It is a world drop exotic, which means it can be obtained from any exotic engram that can drop from any activity, and that also includes Xur, who can sell it. Not including his treasure hoard in Eternity, Xur can appear in one of 3 locations on the weekend. And just to note, the director there looked a little bit different because this footage was recorded before Lightfall launched. Now, one location it can appear in is here in the tower over in the hangar that my Guardian is going to on the screen. Another location is in the European Dead Zone. You load into the Winding Cove and you go straight back onto the mountain where the crashed ship is located. And the third location that he can appear in is on Nessus. You load into the Watcher's Grave and go straight back and he's in that big tree. Now, regardless of what weapon Xur is selling, it's going to cost you 29 legendary shards. If you come here on a weekend and he does not have the weapon you're looking for, you can get a chance at obtaining that weapon by purchasing his exotic engram for 97 legendary shards, and that engram contains a random world drop exotic that's not already in your collection. And just a general note, if you're trying to get any of the world drop exotics from Forsaken, most of those require owning the Forsaken pack. But that does not apply to SUROS because SUROS predates the Forsaken content. Now, if you purchase that engram and you don't get the weapon, you can purchase one more with an exotic cipher, and you do that once per account per weekend. And those exotic ciphers, one of them comes from this quest through Xenology, and another one comes from your season pass on the free track. And beginning in season 21, the exotic cipher cap will be increased to 5. So a little bit of a history on SUROS regime before I get into its catalyst. And just to note, the reason why PvP gameplay is being shown is because it relates to the catalyst. And I'll apologize beforehand, I am not the greatest PvP player. But anyways, SUROS regime is one of the original Destiny weapons. It goes back to year 1 of Destiny 1, which released in September of 2014. Now, SUROS regime in year 1 Destiny 1 just had that focused fire dual speed receiver perk. And then in year 2 of Destiny 1, it could be upgraded to have that spinning up perk, which could be interchangeable like it is in Destiny 2. Now, in Destiny 2, it did not come with the game when Destiny 2 launched in September 2017. It wasn't added to Destiny 2 until the Warmind expansion in May 2018, and that's been categorized as Season 3 of the game. And it's always been a world drop exotic since it was added to Destiny 2. It was also a world drop exotic back in Destiny 1. Now, as for SUROS regime's exotic catalyst, it was added in Season 6, Season of the Drifter, which ran from March 2019 to June 2019, and that was the 3rd season of Year 2, which was the year of Forsaken. Now, PvE players aren't going to want to hear this, but this is why PvP gameplay is being shown. So to get SUROS regime's exotic catalyst, it is a random drop from winning Crucible matches. And just a note, like I said a second ago, this catalyst was added in Season 6 back in 2019. I've won plenty and plenty of Crucible matches, especially Control and other more casual game modes, but it wasn't until about April 2023 during Season 20 when I finally got the SUROS Regime Catalyst, and it was from winning a game of Trials of Osiris. So that's just to give you an idea of how rare or maybe how difficult it is to get this particular catalyst. But it is random, so you could possibly get it from your third game of Control. Who knows? Now once you finally obtain that catalyst, and this relates to why I mentioned about having the PvP tracker on in the beginning of the video, is because to upgrade the catalyst, you have to get 300 kills in the Crucible. So if you're a PvE main, getting this catalyst as well as upgrading it might be a bit difficult for you. But if you look at the positive, it could make you a better PvP player. But this is a more PvP focused weapon, but I mean you could still use it in PvE if you really wanted to. But to recap the video, to obtain SUROS Regime, it is a world drop exotic, which means it can be obtained from any exotic engram that can drop from any activity in the game, and that includes Xur, who can sell it. To get its catalyst, it is a random drop from winning Crucible matches, and then to upgrade its catalyst, it requires 300 kills in the Crucible. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below. Also make sure to subscribe because I have other videos like this available, and I'll see you in one of my other ones.